I don't think there's anything more challenging for the human psyche today than relationships. You know, we want to have relationships with things, we want to have relationships with media, we want to have relationships with material objects, cars and houses, even careers, or we have relationships. We do everything to avoid relationships with people because our relationships with people mess us up. You know, we get disappointed, we have high expectations. People today are messed up, we're dysfunctional, we're fallen, we're selfish, and so we mess each other up in these relationships. And so we're doing in society today almost everything to avoid deep, meaning relationships with people. And it comes with psychological baggage, and it's difficult for us to maneuver through that. But what God is saying is, I want you to have a relationship with me.
Yes.
And
that, you just touched on something that's huge. Like, what jumped out at me was, like, when people go to churches and they meet people that are supposed to be Christians and following God, and they give a horrible representation of his character. That's why we need to be plugged in to God. Like, we need to have that relationship with God and not follow man, because there's so many people that have left the church because they come into contact with these people. So that is...
It's huge.
Man,
it is huge. And you've got to know that Satan is the one that's doing this. He's the one that wants to disappoint people in human relationships. But we need to have a vertical relationship before we have a horizontal relationship. When we have vertical relationship, we're not going to be overwhelmed by disappointment in our horizontal relationships. In fact, we'll be able to feed into other people. And this is